Okay, this is how we know we are in official uh, B-side territory when you can only find the color-coded video. So, this song has a little bit of hype. So I'm pretty interested to see if it lives up to the hype. Let's check it out. Okay. Start off good.
Hey darling let me take you home You don't waste my time yeah 어중거란 대답을 이 다음에 보기보단 지금은 나에게 집중 지금 나보다 중요해 Jump your body to me I'ma lead you baby 급하게 느껴진다면 lay back Gotta let you know I'm running to you right now Down for your love yeah I'm just thinking out loud 밤새 뒤척인 듯 안개 속에 갇힌 난 Waiting for the one I'm a long long ranger 밀려드는 거친 감정의 hate Long long ranger Darling let me take you home I'm a long long ranger 거부하게 그는 달콤할 걸 Long long ranger Darling let me take you home Lone ranger, lone, lone ranger Lone ranger, lone, lone ranger Lone ranger, lone, lone ranger Darling, let me take you home
No way, I got no data I got no radar 아까운 시간 낭비 걱정은 later 널 구하러 가는 길은 어둡고만 cave여 내게 내 고릴 걸어 끄집 보내 like trailer 거부할 길은 없어 서둘러 왔어 가만히 그대로 섰어 따라오면 돼 길이 보여가 벌써 여긴 너무 길어서 신호를 줘 너의 사랑을 위로 쏘면 돼
밤새 뒤척인 듯 안개 속에 갇힌 난 Waiting for the one I'm a long, long ranger 밀려드는 거친 감정의 hate Long, long ranger Darling let me take you home I'm a long, long ranger 거부하게 그는 달콤할 걸 Long, long ranger Darling let me take you home
Lone Ranger, Lone Ranger Lone Ranger, Lone Ranger Lone Ranger, Lone Ranger
Darling, let me take you home 끝없이 펼쳐진 길 한 줄기 희망 속에 감각의 끝을 따라 익숙한 그 어딘가 널 위한 this burning 널 향한 this craving 막지 마 이젠 다 Don't let me alone 밀려드는 거친 감정의 hate Long, long ranger Darling let me take you home Long, long ranger 거부하게 그는 달콤할 걸 Long, long ranger Darling let me take you home Lone ranger, lone, lone ranger Lone ranger, lone, lone ranger Lone ranger, lone, lone ranger Darling let me take you home
Lone Ranger, Lone Ranger Lone Ranger, Lone Ranger Lone Ranger, Lone Ranger
Darling let me take you Darling let me take you Darling let me take you home
Okay, so there's actually one thing that I want to talk about that I'm kind of glad that they didn't do. When we're talking about something that's like a Lone Ranger, and look, like I said, growing up this place where I live, it was kind of a cowboy town. There was not very many people here, and there was probably more horses and cattle than there was people. So the truth of the matter is that I feel like that as somebody who has grown up in kind of like the more cowboy culture-esque and kind of ran with the a little bit more down the rural side of life, that I feel like that it's very simple to go into stereotypical sounds and music and ideas and concepts for something, especially when you call it the Lone Ranger. You know, it could have gone a whole other way, and they chose not to do that. It's actually kind of interesting how they incorporated just a little tinge of that, but not anything that's super, what I dare say, like I said, stereotypical. They kind of stuck away from that, and I think it paid off. I think that honestly that was probably for the better. I don't think that we need to try and see that either. But I think that this is just got that nice... The thing that I like about this song is it painted a certain taste of mystery. And I thought that's what was really cool, because the whole time I was just really thought to myself, like, wow, if you were to listen to this song and didn't know who or what or anything was about this, I think you would probably think to yourself, wow, this is actually pretty cool. It sounds like a very mysterious, almost OST-like feel behind it. And I think that that's what's really cool. There's one thing that I wanted to point out that I thought was actually also really, really cool about this song that I don't think a lot of people really recognize of what's super cool about something like this. This is some sneaky songwriting, not sunwriting, although writing the song would probably be cool. Very sneaky songwriting right here. And that is actually done within the dissonance that they create right here.
This burning, this craving. Don't let me
You catch that? That don't let me, that part? They don't sound like super in sync, but I think that that's for a reason. It doesn't mean that they're not in harmony. But the thing that I think that does is it creates a dissonance that makes you just have to pay attention to that part.
Don't let me
See what I'm talking about? Rather than it being a resonance, it's a dissonance. It's like, it's supposed to kind of be a little bit jarring like that. That's really cool. I really, really like that a lot. And actually, I want to talk about this spot right here. For a little bit of a, kind of for some fun reasons.
끝없이 펼쳐진 길 한 줄기 희망 속에 감각의 끝을 따라 익숙한 그 어딘가 널 위한 this
So the thing that I find so cool when we get to this shift right here, you actually can hear, obviously there's a bit of a tonal shift, but the thing that's really cool is that pay attention to the guitar. I think that the guitar in this part really does some really quiet lifting.
끝없이 펼쳐진 길 한 줄기 희망 속에 감각의 끝을 따라 익숙한 그 어딘가 널 위한 this
That just really quiet melody that it plays is so cool. And on top of that, one thing I think is actually really cool too is that as it's doing this, it introduces them, I believe that's the maraca that they use to make that noise. And obviously that's kind of creating that desertous feel that we all associate, right? And yet the thing that I think just works so cool about it is that almost all of this spot right here almost works as if it's all an underlay or an undertone, and that is really cool. I have to say the mixing on this is really kind of a unique, and I feel like a little bit of a gem.
끝없이 펼쳐진 길 한 줄기 희망 속에 감각의 끝을 따라 익숙한 그 어딘가 널 위한 this burning 널 향한 this craving.
And then it goes right into that dissonance, right?
막지 마 이젠 다 Don't let me
Nah, this is pretty cool. This is what I like about like songwriting, is knowing what you can do and kind of pushing the limits where you feel like that they can be pushed. Very cool. Let me know what y'all think about this song. We'll discuss this down in the comments below. Thank you. We'll see you for the next video.